Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to a new day of LSD, the Dream Emulator. Fantastic pointed out in a recent video that I shouldn't be calling it the Dream Emulator because the title of the game is just LSD Dream Emulator. But you know what? Fuck you. It's whatever I say it is, and I say it. It's the Dream Emulator. I'm factually correct because it is a Dream Emulator, so I can call it as such. Alright, I'll probably back down in there. Oh, speaking of backing down, let's not go kill ourselves by walking over the edge. Where are we? Are we at the big cross? Are we at the big cross? You sure? Yeah, we're at the top right of the screen. Are you sure? No. I'm actually 100% sure that I'm not sure. Because that's big. That's a big hole. Where the fuck am I? Maybe you're in the middle. Maybe you're in the middle with the apartments. Because I can see the other side. Or maybe you're at the bottom right of the map. Oh my god, listen to the music. Oh my fucking god, listen to that. It's not... Holy shit. It's like, the game is frozen. Or has it? Is this supposed to happen? No. I'm sure the game's just frozen. But, it's not just like, like you get when something locks up on a computer. It's actually like, it's kind of playing a tune. Wait. We're just gonna beat here. Let me talk about my dream while we do this beat. Oh, wait, can you even do that? No. Is it even in 4 beats? It's not. Like, I can work with this. Sure you can do this? I don't know. Let me just read through my notes because I've forgotten most of it. Yeah. Watch the dream end and this stop. That'd be freaky if this was actually as intended. Right. Alright, ready? Yeah. Yeah, check it. Hanging around outside my old house. Decided to go. Wait, no, did you go? I decided I'm going to go into my neighbor's house for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why I decided to go into my neighbor's house, but that's fine. So stupid. Shut up. Yeah. But I haven't talked with them for a very long time. That's right. So I can't do it because I'm just reading my notes, but it's not tuned for rap. Whatever, shut up. Right, so I haven't talked to my neighbors for a long time. Anyway. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. I think I get caught, but I'm not in serious trouble. Yeah. Neighbors, kids live there now, and they don't recognize me. But the father does. You see, the father who was like our next door neighbor when I was a kid, he was a really cool guy. He was like, just say it. He was like a computer programmer, or I'm not actually sure what he did. All I know is that, I very rarely went to their house, but he would sometimes come to ours, and he would show me how to use a Commodore 64. Yo, yeah, so I don't know how we got our Commodore 64. My parents possibly bought it, but I feel like he gave it to... No, I don't think he gave it to us. He might have, like, given it to us cheap. I'm not sure how that worked. All I know is he did give us... He gave me something. He gave me, like, a CD, a cassette, player for it, or something like that. And also, he would just like, he would just give me copies of like tons of games. I'd have all the Commodore 64 games, all the classic ones, because he would just make copies of them. Because shit, Commodore 64 days, there was no such thing as copyright protection. That's not true. There was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, which did have you had to like read a you had to read they had like a big sheet, and it had like a whole bunch of like, it was a grid, and then it would have like different like 4-letter codes or whatever, and then you had, like the game would start and say read the code that's on line 6 column B or something, but then he just photocopied the shit. Didn't really make a fucking difference, did it? I'm really digging this tune. I'm sorry if that is driving people insane, but I actually find this really, really calming. I'd actually just like to just sort of sit in silence, just reflect on my life. So I'm just gonna mute my mic a bit, and you can just enjoy. Actually, you know what we'll do? For people who don't want it, they can just skip it. Well, why don't we just say, yeah, my name is Leo, because we haven't actually done the dream yet. We still have to reset the game and do the fucking dream. That's a good point. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do exactly. You're not actually gonna do 5 minutes of this, are you? I was going to. Is that? Why are you not talking in the rap? Yeah. You're not actually gonna do 5 minutes. No, I can't do it. I can't actually have a conversation in rap. What are you, nuts? Nobody can do that. Can anyone do that? Can anyone rap in a conversation? No. You rap in soliloquies. That's how rap works, I think. Unless you're doing a duo, I don't. But that's still not a conversation, is it? I don't know. Anyway, you're not actually going to do 5 minutes, are you? I'm going to do 5 minutes. No, do 2 minutes. All right, we'll do 2 minutes. Do a minute. Minute of silence. It's a minute. Okay, fine. A minute. I'll be back in a minute. Just reflect on your life and like where you're going in life and stuff like that. Just enjoy the tantalizing music of this frozen PS1 game. Yeah. Okay. Great. See ya. Okay, I'm back. Alright. So you know what I didn't know? What's that? Well, what the fuck is my phone doing? What are you doing? One thing I never quite realized about this, while I was talking before, this weird music that we're listening to right now, is that sometimes you hear that wow kind of effect. It's not doing it now. But it was so doing it during that minute of silence. It's totally not doing it now. Yeah, well, whatever. It's 100% not doing it. Piece of shit. Fuck you. Fucking game. Alright, let's restart it. Because it's clearly not going to come good. So, yeah. Well, at least we talked about our dream. We did. We talked about the dream. You can't fault me for that. Alright, well. But it was there to say it. No. I did want to just end the video then. What I want to do is just end the video and just like have have that music just loop for like 10 minutes, an hour. Oh man. Well, you could always just take the 1 minute of silence that I did and just like loop it. You could, but it wouldn't be the same. I actually legitimately think that that is not looping. It's legitimately unique, like, music all the way through. Because, yeah, that 1 minute of silence, it was totally going, ew. It was doing that ew sound. And we're in the same place again. Sure. But it totally wasn't doing it. I didn't try to go on the same path. I don't even know where the way I went last time. We got around here. Remember this. Emulate. Is this the way I went? I think so. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is the way we went. Really? Remember that little hill, and then we kind of, I don't remember this. I remember the game froze. I remember running down a little alley, or like, not an alley, but like a little canyon before. Yeah, I do remember doing that. No, I definitely remember being here. This is where the game froze, right here. Sure? Yeah. 100%. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, you're right. You were right. We are at the bottom right of the screen. There is floating castle. There's mother and child and a potential demon hand. What? Oh, I don't know if did I say this? I don't know if I said that in my video or stream or not, but I had a thought the other day about the father and son. Is that let me get my phone here, and since we've got nothing else to do on the stream, I'm just gonna look up. I'm looking up what should I look up? Japanese children's crossing sign. What images, not videos. No, that's not what I wanted. Is that what I wanted? That's not what I wanted. Okay, so there is a sign. And there's a road crossing sign. I'm pretty sure it was in Japan. And it is basically a man and a little girl wearing a skirt. Not unlike the ones that we're looking at right now. Not quite the same. Actually, no, the image, yeah, the image of children's crossing signs are usually a boy wearing like a cap with like a ball or something. With a smaller girl with like a little ribbon bow in her hair. There's other ones where it's like an older girl with a little boy, and they're holding hands. Damn it, I'm sure I saw that fucking picture. I don't doubt it. But, yeah, what if I just go, what if I take the Japanese out of it? No. Interesting. None of these have what I think is a man and a little girl. There is... it's not really... Why the fuck did I say that silly? Now I'm second guessing myself. Did I really say that silly? Did I say that so in a dream, maybe? Was that in a dream, maybe? Holy shit, did I see a crossing sign with these two guys in my dream. That could be it. No, I'm sure I saw something. It's not here, dude. What if it was like Children's Crossing? And then just type in Japan. Because if it was anywhere, it would be Japan. Yeah. Picture, where the fuck is this picture? I don't know where the picture is. Are you sure it's sign? What would you say? Symbol? I'm not finding nothing, I got another question. Yeah, what's that? Forget about these two losers for just a second. You know how Devilman, like, shows up here? If we just stand here, will it just happen? It's not really clear now, is it? Just stand, like, right here? Yeah. Just stand there. See what happens. I have a feeling that you are either losing your mind, or yeah, you totally had a dream about that sign. I don't think that sign was real. I mean, yeah, I don't... What is that? What the hell is this? It's a pedestrian crossing, and then it's got a giant sign with a giant yellow button. And the sign says, start crossing. Watch for vehicles. Oh, it's got an explanation of all the symbols. Which is the walking man, which is start crossing, watch for vehicles. Big hand says, don't start, finish crossing. Okay. And then there's a number. That's in the dream. And it says, if started, time remaining to finish crossing. And then if it's just a hand, then don't cross. And then to cross, push button. What a weird ass crossing sign. That is. Wow, they're everywhere. Where are these? Can someone tell me where these fucking these things are? Wait, hang on. Can you just... Stop. It's just, assign slots, yeah. You know what hasn't happened in a while? I don't want to jinx anything. But you know what hasn't happened in a while? We haven't lost a video recently. Yeah. That's good. You probably totally jinxed it right now. And I'd be really upset if we lost this video, would you? You put a lot of work in this video? I did. I wanna capture the moment of us getting that weird glitch with that minute of silence video music and me trying to rap my fucking dream like an idiot. What are you doing? I'm looking for safety. I want to find that sign, and I want to know where that sign's from. I don't freaking know. Would it be railway pedestrian? That wouldn't be railway pedestrian crossings. What are you nuts? What are you nuts? Would it be lighting? Why would it be lighting? Hang on. You bitch. Okay. No, it's not lighting either. Enhancements for disabled people? What is that? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a audible signals. Okay. But what's relief symbol? In Japan, various electronic melodies are often played, often of traditional melancholic folk songs, such as Toriansa or Sakura. What the fuck is Toriansa? We'll look that up after this, after you figure out what a relief symbol is. On some push button, especially in Austria and Germany, there is a symbolic relief showing the crossing the crossing situation, the visually impaired, so that they can get an overview of the crossing. The relief is read from bottom up. It consists of different modules which are put together according to crosswalk. Each pedestrian crossing begins with a start symbol consisting of an arrow and a wall line representing. Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, so what it is where they've got the button to, push the thing, on the side, it's like a big plastic yellow thing with a big button on it. But on the side of it, it's basically got this little braille, really, I wouldn't call it a relief. Barely use the word relief in that respect, but they mean like they've just, a braille sort of thing, but it's not braille. It's these little symbols that basically, if you feel along it, you can kind of, assuming you're blind, well, assuming you're close your eyes or you're actually blind, and you just think of it, you can kind of get a feeling for what the actual, how long the crosswalk is, and so on and so on. It's weird. Yeah, it's very weird. Anyway, I want to know what Toyota says. It's Toriansa. Is the name of the traditional Japanese children's tune, Wanameto. It is common choice for music played by traffic lights in Japan when it is safe to cross. Let us play the song. And this song I thought this song was called I thought this was the Tala Tala Borza song. Borza, Borza, Tala Borza. Is that the same song? Wait, is that not the same song? I don't know. What's the... Okay, whatever. I don't care about the lyrics, actually. But what is... Oh, wait, don't tell me the song is actually about crossing the street. There's a betrayal of an exchange between a civilian and a guard, meaning some sort of checkpoint at a castle. Okay. And the idea is that, when you get if you don't make it to the end, but the music stops, then you die. And yes, it was in the Animatrix. It's actually, I think that's actually the first time I heard it. Was in the Animatrix. And a bunch of stuff there, but I don't know what any of that stuff is. It was in Lost in Translation. Admittedly, I don't remember much about that movie, except for Scarlett Johansson in underwear. Of course. Yeah, well, what do you expect? What are you doing? I'm just looking up a list of anime now. What I wanted to know is the Tala Tala Borza song. Alright, we're doing that now. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the same song. How do you say it? It's Tala Borza? Tala Borza for the animation edit is these little, they look like little ghosts. And are they ghosts? No, they're supposed to be little dolls. But they kind of look like little spooky ghosts. Or little cute ghosts, actually. And they are things that Japanese farmers hang outside their windows. Why do they do it? I don't know. Let's find out. I find this playthrough needs to be more informative, so we need to teach you something. So, Intelligent Bolzer actually means shine monk. Yeah, Bolzer refers to the shaved heads of monks, like Krillin, and also like baseball players. And Tedo, I guess, is shiny, because it's shiny. And back when I had my old mic, that didn't have one of these, the condom, the little like pop filter thingy. It was just just a music mic. So I wrapped around like a bunch of layers of tissue paper over the top of it and tied it up with the rubber band, and it looked like a tennis, and the wife made fun of me for that. Anyway, whatever. It is. What's the point of it? Talisman is supposed to have magical powers to bring good weather and to stop or prevent a rainy day. Yes, yeah, you usually use them for rainy days. And yes. What about the song? There is a famous Wanabe Uta, which I guess means kid song, associated with Tete Bolzu, written by yada yada and yada yada yada. That's okay. I would have actually much preferred you to play the song and not just tell me about it. Well, here's the song right here, with a cute little animation. Watch it be in English. Either Japanese or nothing, okay? This isn't actually the original song, but that's okay. Can you get on with it? Yeah. I guess it's a little different. Okay, that's enough. Alright, great. Alright. That's your lesson for today. When we come back tomorrow, we will do episode 299. Holy shit, when's 300? That'll be Saturday. Fuck, why does that have to be Saturday? And I'm particularly busy that day too. Son of a bitch. You better actually record it. Because, okay. So, yeah, today's Thursday, yes. Tomorrow's Friday, yes. So Friday will be 299, yes. And Saturday will be 300. Sunday will be 301, but that won't be coming out on Sunday, no. That'll be coming out Tuesday, as will Monday's episode. Because I will not be here. There was another thing I wanted to say. There's two other things I wanted to say. Shits and giggles. I looked up some stuff about. I looked up some playthroughs of this game to try to see how many people actually finished the game. I don't think many did. I don't think many people have actually finished this game. I think they made it. Most people didn't make it to 100 before they just gave up. And they weren't even doing it day by day like I am. Although I actually feel like doing day-by-day playthroughs like this actually makes it a lot easier to finish games. Back when I was wrapping up the PS2, I'd gotten a Xbox 360, and I was ready to go into that generation. And I still had some PS2 games. When I originally got the PS2, I kind of made a little promise, a little challenge for myself to finish every PS2 game I owned. Now, I did that, although there were a couple of games that I sold. to not have to do them. Like Turok Evolution. Yeah, I did. At that time there was a bunch of games that I hadn't finished. One of them was The Getaway. I remember that. Can't quite remember what the other games were. There was at least a couple of them. And what I would do is I would play like a level or a particular chapter or whatever of each game. Remember at the time I was playing Dynasty Warriors Gundam. So I was doing one level of Dynasty Warriors Gundam a day. And then I'd switch over to the PS2 and I'd play a level of Getaway. And something else. I forget what I was doing at the time. I was basically playing like one of everything. And that actually made it a lot easier to do it, rather than just try to brute force finish the games. So, I mean, doing it like that does, if you try to get games off your bucket list, try to just get through them, it's a good way of doing it. It's a little advice for you, little Leo tip for you. What were you talking about? But yeah, a lot of people never finished LSD. And I was like, well, I'm always at the 300 mark. I'm not gonna fucking stop now, am I? I'm certainly gonna, 100% gonna see this to the end. Don't stop me now, bitch. Well, you haven't given up on a day-by-day playthrough yet, have you? Nope. Not that I did that many, but... Well, you did 2 playthroughs of Vespa 5. Yes. Which is probably especially the second playthrough of Vespa 5, is quite impressive. And then you did, Arena, which is amazing. Amazing that you also just, kept doing it day by day. I.e., you'd be like, okay, well, I'm fast traveling for 2 months now, so, alright, guess next episode's in 2 months, and then I just put the game down for 2 months and come back and play it. Oh, shit, man. What a trip. And then Daggerfall, of course. And then Persona 4. Technically Persona 3 as well. Actually, no. For 2 reasons. One, I never actually did it as an official day-by-day playthrough on my channel. And 2, because... Wait, what happened? I started getting left behind on that game. Because I was playing it on my PSP. So, I didn't get the PS2 version. I started the PSP version. And I was originally playing it during a particular time of break that I had. I think it was on a Monday. I had like an hour or 2 hours break, and I was going to do it then. And then that break disappeared because my work got shifted around. So, I just sort of stopped playing it. Which is why I've not actually finished Persona 2 yet. And I only finished Persona 1 thanks to a lengthy plane ride at some point. It's like the only time I ever played the Persona games now. Persona 1 and 2. Well, finished 1, of course, but the only reason I'm playing, the only time I play Persona 2 now is when I'm on a freaking plane going to Australia or whatever, or going to Europe or whatever. Because that's the only time I have that much free time to actually play a game. Well, when I'm like, why would I sit here and play a PSP when I can just play my PlayStation? Do literally anything. Yeah. Maybe I should just go through that game and finish it. No, I disagree. Well, alright. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. And congratulations if you made it this far in the video. To be fair, I think yesterday's video was like 4 minutes. Yeah. So we're going to make this one a bit longer. Sure. Anyway, I might actually make this tomorrow just in case nobody actually makes it this far. But I found another game. But it's not a sequel to LSD. It's more like a prequel. Because it was the first game, I think, made by the person who made this game. He was actually like an artist, more than he is a video game player. A video game producer. And it's a point-and-clicky kind of game on the PC. And I'm thinking I might want to play it if I can get my hands on it. I think that might be. I don't know if I'm going to do a full LP of it, but I would at least like to have a look at it. I think that'd be cool. Yeah, okay, I think we're done now. Yeah. So when we come back, we'll play some more LSD, the Dream Emulator, and it will forever be called the Dream Emulator, unless I change my mind. And maybe after the 300th episode, I'll start calling it just LSD Dream Emulator. Well, I don't know where I got the from. Where did I get the Dream Emulator from? Does it say... Does it say it anywhere? Maybe it says it in the opening video? Because even the playlist for this, for my YouTube channel, is just LSD Dream Emulator. So where did I get the from? I don't feel very comfortable playing these videos. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to say, is we haven't had a video dream in a long time. Text dream or video dream. Like, they just haven't been happening. It used to be every Sunday. Then it was every Monday. And now it's just never. It's weird. I mean, we have seen all the videos now, but... what I really want is some more text dreams. Yeah. Yeah, I know that you're gonna say it here. Yeah, do me a favor, do this. Yeah, LSD. Wait, what is that? How do you, you can't. It's just LSD Dream Emulator. Okay. There's a prologue. Did you know there was a prologue? Yeah, but Konotabiwa Asumic Ace Entertainment no Fu Nani? Poo Boo or Poo? I can't. Can you zoom in? No, how do you zoom in? Is there a zoom in button on this? Apparently there's not. You think there'd be a zoom in button? You went, well, where you going, Daddy? Where you going, buddy? Right. Have you looked at all the buttons in this game? Of course I have. Hey man. Don't be smart with me. For Japan only, so it says. Anyway. Dude, I can't read that. CD-ROM, LSD. I don't know. Caution. Save. Probably something about being careful when you save a load. Field. Happy Town. Yes. Interesting that Happy Town is called Happy Town. Yes. Well, the virus district is called in katakana Violence Cho. I think that's Cho. They do Kyoto, which is Kyoto. And then I guess that's his temple? I'm not sure. Well, it is the temple, but I'm not sure what it actually is. And then the left one... The left one's the one that we don't really understand. But I believe it's called Moon Cottage... Something Moon Cottage. And then the actual one. Well, that's a trippy picture. It is. So did you know that this game actually came with a soundtrack and a copy of a dream journal by most of his dreams are based on one of the co-writers of the game. Which is interesting. Oh, there's the demon guy. Oh, he's got a picture. Demon guy's got a picture. That's cool. That's the end. No, it's not. Now, I think whatever button you were pushing was like a skip 10 pages button. Anyway. Scenery. Oh, that's just the textures. Okay. Diagraph. Flashback. So I was never really. Oh, there you go. So yeah, Osamu Sato is the main guy, who says that games. He doesn't believe that he makes video games. He believes he makes art, and what was I gonna say? He thinks that games do not need to have objectives. So we never really looked. Well, we kind of did, honestly. We kind of did look for objectives. But this game isn't meant to have an objective. It's just meant to be... enjoy the art. I mean, that's pretty much what I do. Yeah. So I think Noshi, the second person on that list, Yoshinori Maeda is... No, it's not. No, it's not. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one down. Hinoko Nishikawa is the person who... There it is, original Dream Diary. She wrote a Dream Diary for like years. And they took ideas from that Dream Diary in order to make this game. So they're not actually a copy of the main guy. There's the songs. Okay. Ken Ishii. Why do I know that name? Where have I heard that name before? Ken Ishii. No idea. They wrote down in these special thanks Contra Streams. Is that a name or is that... There's a freaking dental clinic written as special things. Why would we should do this on like the final episode. Or, guess what? We just did it, so we don't need to do it again. Sure. That's it. I think we're actually done for today now. So when we come back, we'll play some more LSD. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.